What's up, everybody? It's your boy Allan Wade back again with another video. I have a lot of stuff in front of me and I'm going to tell you guys what this is all about in just a moment, guys. If it's your first time here, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. You should be very excited today because you're going to learn something very, very dope that you can do with your embroidery machine as well as your sublimation machine, guys. So if you follow my channel, you know I have a lot of different gear. I like to mix things up and keep things interesting, guys. So product links to everything that I'm talking about will be in the description below. I'm an Amazon affiliate if you want to purchase an embroidery machine, and I'm a Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate if you want to purchase a sublimation machine. So let's dive into this video. What do I have in front of me? Sawgrass SG500, Brother PE800 embroidery machine. So what I did, guys, was I took my 100% polyester fabric, and what I normally do to cut the stuff into size is I get the edge of this material, whatever material I'm using, in this case polyester because we're going to sublimate on it, and I'll lay it on top like this, and then I'll get my scissors and I'll just cut across so I can have a nice big piece, something like this. All right, so when you got your pieces, all right, you're going to take one and you're going to hoop it up. So I'm going to lay my 100% polyester on top of my tearaway stabilizer like so. Boom. Just like that. Make sure lay it nice and flat. I'm going to hoop it up. All right. Hoop it up. Getting all those wrinkles in there. Make sure you hoop it with no wrinkles, or as least as little wrinkles as possible. All right. Normally I'm standing over top of this thing and I'm sitting down trying to show you guys, so it's a little difficult for me to hoop this. All right, hoop one side, hoop the other side, push it down, and got a wrinkle in there. So what I do is I pull just to get that wrinkle out, but I don't pull to stretch the fabric. Make sure the fabric is not stretched. You're just getting a wrinkle out. Alright, so the wrinkles are out. Alright, and then after you got it hooped, pretty much no wrinkles, only thing you're going to do now is tighten up the hoop and then put it inside of your SE600 or your PE800. Alright, most likely I'm going to have to change that bobbin and put it in here. Alright, now what I did was in my embroidery software, which I use Wilcomb Hatch to do this specific thing. Very, very easy. You could use any software. You just create a basic outline, a basic shape, which is a circle or a rectangle or an oval or a star, whatever shape, or a triangle, whatever shape you want to do. You just create 4 of them, just outlines only, no fill, just outlines, right? Or if you don't have any embroidery software, the PE800 inside has shapes already in here. They don't have a that thick of a border, but you can use these to do what I'm doing right now. So in my case, I'm just going to navigate to my shapes, which I'm going to do circles this time, and we're going to embroider those circle borders on top of that 100% polyester with the tearaway stabilizer. P800 is all hooped up and ready to go. We drop the back stitch right there, and we just push the button, and it's going to start to stitch out. All right, guys, and you'll notice that the PE800 is when it's doing like a back stitch, it's a lot faster than the SE600, but you know, you can do this with your SE600 or your P800 or your SE1900 or whatever embroidery machine you have. But just remember, if you have the SE600, in my embroidery software, I laid this pattern out in a way where it's going to stitch out 4 of them. It's going to stitch out 4 of them. It's going to take 19 minutes to stitch out 4 circles. If you have your just a SE600, you can only do 1 at a time. All right, you want to make them a nice size, you can only do 1 at a time. Though maybe if you put them next to each other and you make them a smaller size, you can do more. But you can only do 1 at a time with the SE600. So I'm going to let these stitch out and I'll be right back and we'll do the next part.
Hey guys, if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and throw that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. A-Dubb Productions, yes.
Alright, so now that everything is all stitched out, you just take this out right here. Raise the foot up, take it out. Do whatever trims need to be done to the material, to your circles or your squares or whatever you got. Trim whatever you need to trim. And then you grab some freight check, okay? Product links in the description below. And you put the freight check around the edges of each of the shape. This stuff is kind of like glue. So you wait till it dries after you put it around the edges, and then you cut as close as possible to the edge of each of these, alright? Now you don't have to cut it now. You don't even have to put the freight check on now. You could actually sublimate it just like it is right now, because that's what we're doing. We're sublimating images to the middle of this. I just gave it all away right there. Gave the whole video away. But you guys already knew by the cover of the video anyway. So yeah, so you take a Photoshop, you take a Microsoft Paint, whatever program you have, and you create some images, right? You can even grab a photo of yourself, photo of your loved one, photo of whoever, get some text with a background, whatever you can create, all right? Now after your freight check dries, you're just gonna rip off the backing, or you could rip off the backing whenever. Doesn't matter at what point you rip off the backing. Rip off the backing, tearaway stabilizer. Alright, make sure you don't rip your, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, make sure you don't rip your polyester. And then you take your scissors, and then you just start cutting. You start cutting the shapes, separate them from the rest of the material. It's good if you have like white thread, because if you have white thread, like for example, I'll tell you what. Now see that I have black border. You should get black polyester, black 100% polyester if they got it in the store, right? But since I have white thread, white polyester, I should use like a white thread, all right? And this thread, so you guys know, embroidery thread is also 100% polyester. So if your white thread, if your embroidery thread is white, you can also sublimate onto that. So the whole thing is actually going to be sublimated on, all right? Not in this case though, because this is black, all right? So yeah, so you just cut out all your shapes like this, all right? Cut out all your shapes like this, so you got something like that. You got to look at all the different shapes and all the different colors you can do. As long as it has the polyester in the middle, you can sublimate onto them. I think it's really, really cool. And I'm just going to cut these out, put the freight check on and cut these out. And then we are good to go to sublimate onto these right here. So now that we have our cutouts, our many cutouts, we're going to go into Sawgrass Creative Studio and start creating something. All right, so I've created something. Let me go to galleries, let me go to images, and I'm going to upload an image, all right, from the desktop. It's a big ass bus company. It's a hypothetical bus company that doesn't exist, that I made specifically for this video, guys. So let's upload that image, and let's go to blank products. Let's go to favorites, legal size paper, and then we'll go to galleries, we'll go to our images, and we'll grab that big ass bus company thing that we just made. All right, so here is our big ass bus company logo that we created. All right, so we're gonna print this out on our Sawgrass SG500, guys. All right, so let's go to print. All right, we're gonna select the Sawgrass that is online right here. It's ready to go. Select tray number 2, legal size paper, put it on polyester, and I'm using text print R paper, and we're gonna switch it from photographic to vivid. One of you guys told me to do that, so from photographic to vivid, especially when we're not doing a photograph. Makes sense. Press print. We're doing this wirelessly, guys. If you haven't purchased your SG500 or your SG1000, I'd advise the SG1000, by the way. Then use my heat transfer house link down below. Acknowledge when the print has been successfully queued. Press OK. And guys, what you have to do to get Print Manager to pop up is you have to go ahead and select Print Manager, and that brings it to the front. Now, I've been hearing people in the comments are having problems with their SG500s only when they don't get it from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Interesting. I did the video on how long my ink has been lasting, and I'm still on the same set of inks since then. And people are telling me my ink isn't lasting as long as your ink is lasting. What's going on? And then I asked the question, well, where did you get your SG500 from or your SG1000 from? And they'll say another company, and that's the variable. You're not using, see, Print Manager just popped up. You're not using the same machine. Well, you didn't get your machine from the same place I got my machine from, so they might have given you a different type of ink. All right, so that's the only thing that I can think of. But which means, guys, if you want the results that I have, Heat Transfer Warehouse, links down below. All right, so here we are right here, high quality polyester, everything's fine. I'm just gonna send it to print. So as you guys can see, Print Manager is a little bit, when you learn how to use the machine, it's a little bit more, I don't know, you know. Just waiting for this to print out now. Let's see, you guys see it in the background right there, the Sawgrass SG500 Sublimation printer. Just waiting for the Sawgrass to get the information that we sent. And guys, it hasn't been taking that long these days. And there you go. You just got to make sure that you have the proper settings. But I should have actually printed on 8.5 by 11 paper, but I printed on 8.5 by 14 because that's what's already loaded in there. But let's just let this print out. I have a few other prints that I did, guys, so we're gonna experiment with a few pieces of this. But I did this for a client. Shouts out to the client that I did this for, that requested this, because it's a great idea. I thought this would be a great opportunity to make a video showing you guys something very, very interesting. So here it is. I made the video for you guys. Hope you guys appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up if you like it so far. Thumbs down if you don't. Leave your comments down in the comment section below to let me know what you think. So right now the SG500 is doing its ink thing, whatever that is. You know, it cleans the print heads and all that other stuff. Just to look, I'm just looking to make sure the mic is picking up the audio. Yeah, it's doing this cleaning thing, maintenance thing. Every now and then when it sits for a while, it does this before it prints. And there you go. It starts to print out. See the paper starting to come out. So now we got our design. It's time to put our design onto one of our patches. All right, got our design right here. So sublimate it onto one of these. And just another idea, if you have a bus company, if you have a security company, if you have something like that, a lot of people are wanting me to embroider their logos. If you did this method, the only thing you would have to know how to embroider is a square, right? Is a square, and then you can take your own logo from your sublimation printer and sublimate it onto here and sew this onto your shirt or your company thing or your hat or whatever you want to do. All right, so let's do that. Guys, now that our heat press is all heated up, I have slightly adjusted the pressure because I'm going to be using a pillow. All right, that should be good. All right, cool. So I'm gonna grab my pillow, slide it out, grab my pillow, grab a piece of butcher paper, grab my patch, and grab a design right here. Let me line it up real fast. And immediately I noticed that my design is too big. My design is too big, or my patch is too small. The design is too big, I'm going to say. But it's okay. We're going to do it anyway because I just want you guys to get the effect of what we're doing here if you have the right size design. All right, so lay that on here and let's press it down. All right, nice and easy. All right, we're going to do that for, I think I got a 70-second press. Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take this moment, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel out a whole lot. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got, guys. Wow, that steam is raised up there. Very hot, very hot, very hot. Sheesh. All right, let's see what we got. Boom, boom. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The whole patch. So when you got a white one, the whole thing gets sublimated on when you have a white. Big ass bus company. That's dope. Let's do another one.
A-Dubb Productions.
What do you guys think? Okay, so this is where this one transferred. Looks really good. If I could get any words in there, it'd look even better. But it looks good, guys. The colors is what I want you guys to look at. The colors sublimated really, really well. Even my picture came out really, really good. You can see exactly where it came off and where it's sublimated. And these right here came out really well. You can see that once again it sucked the color right out of there, out of the paper, and sublimated onto the patch really good. I like this one actually because I lined that one up really, really well. Yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Is there something cool you could do with friends, family? Got a bunch of them right here. Made a bunch of them. Probably want to make your patches a little bit bigger, maybe any size you want. Get your design and sublimate right onto it, guys. And then you can sew these onto merch, t-shirts, hats, whatever you want, guys. Something different, right? First one on YouTube to do it, I think. I don't know. But something different. Colors are popping. Came out real good. What do you guys think? In the comments down below, let me know what you guys think. I think the colors are popping on this, and this has a lot of potential if it's done right. You know, it's the first time I did it. Tried it out. It works. I mean, you can put it onto something. You just got to get the image the right size to fit inside, and that's the main thing right there. So just an experiment that I want to show you guys. I think it came out really, really well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. It's your boy Allan Wade. Amazon links, affiliate links down below, Heat Transfer Warehouse links down below. Follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/adubbproductions, facebook.com/adubbproductions. DM me, email me any inquiries you have. DM me on Instagram any inquiries you have or any videos that you want to see next. I'm going to start doing the light embroidery videos soon, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you guys in the next one. It's your boy Allan Wade. Peace. Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?